Hello kids, I'm Hirani. I'm co-founder of Hirani Tutor. In today's lesson we are going to learn about Pythagoras theorem. So let's get start the session. In this lesson we are going to learn about these four areas, define the Pythagoras theorem, define a right angle, apply the Pythagoras theorem and identify real life applications. So that's the introduction about the Pythagoras theorem. It states that in a right angle, the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of square of the legs. That's basically the definition of the Pythagoras theorem. That the square that a squared plus b squared is equals to c squared, where c is the hypotenuse, so the square of hypotenuse is equals to sum of square of the legs. You will understand its definition in a better way in upcoming slides. Moving further, let's before moving further, let's understand what is right angle triangle. So a right angle triangle is any triangle with one right angle. So here you see a square here, square box between two leg sides is called is basically used to denote the right angle triangle. So this square box denotes that this is a right angle triangle. The two sides that form the right angle are called the legs. So they are talking about these two sides, the two legs that form the right angle. They're talking about this, and the side opposite to the right angle is called hypotenuse. A right angle creates many special relationships between the sides and the angles of the triangle and is basis of the mathematical branch of trigonometry. So, like as you will study in the higher classes about trigonometry, where you will see the relationship between angles, between sides, and all that stuff. That's like the building block of this topic. Moving ahead. Using the Pythagorean theorem, we have to follow these three steps. One is identify the two legs of the triangle and the hypotenuse. Note their lengths. So they're talking about these two lengths, A and B. So first of all, you have to identify what are those two legs and what are their lengths. Once it is done, move to the second step, that which side you are trying to find out. Is it the side C that you are trying to find? Is it the side A or is it the side B? So that's our step number two. Moving to step number three, substitute your lengths into Pythagorean theorem equation and solve for the missing value. Like for example, if you are given A and B, then you will be solving for C. And other way around, if you are given C and B, then you will be solving for A. That you will be identifying in the step number one and noting down its value. Then step number two, you will see which value you are going to find out. And step number three, you are going to just substitute everything in the formula to get the value of the unknown. These are the three steps. Let's discuss these steps further in detail. So first step was that we have to identify the two legs and hypotenuse, and we have to note down their length. So step number one, we identified the sides that form the right angle, uh, basically right angle, are called as legs, and the side opposite to right angle would be hypotenuse. So that's our identification, and then you have to set down some length. So the side length for A is 8 inch and the side length for B is 15 inch. That means you have to find out the length of the hypotenuse, that is C. So one thing that I should tell you, that C is fixed. Like the you can't A and B can be interchangeable. Like you can say that this is B is 8 inch and A is 15 inch, but C is like hypotenuse that can't be interchangeable with any of the values of A and B. Number three, you just need to substitute into the Pythagoras formula. So you were given A as 8, B as 15, substituting it for solving for B, which gives us 8 squared is 64, B squared is 15 squared, which is 225. equals to c square. So c squared is equals to 64 plus 225, which add up to 289. And taking the square root of 289 gives us 17. So c is equals to 17. That's our answer. So like I take the online classes, and the question that I have um, encountered in many classes, like what is the application of each topic in each math topic that we are going to study, that we are studying. So it's like uh, the real life applications of Pythagoras theorems are like whenever we architect something, then we needed the use of we have to use the Pythagoras theorem in the navigation and GPS systems, in gaming, and in sports industry. Everywhere Pythagoras theorem is being used. So that's a question for you guys. What other examples can you think of for using the Pythagoras theorem in your life? Get out the answers, whatever you think in your mind, and write down the answers in the comment section, and let's see, how much creative you are. And these are the questions that you guys have to try and have to write down the answers in the comment section. I'll check it out. So this is question number 1, 2, and 3. Just apply all the 3 steps that we have studied so far and solve for it, and get the answers for unknown. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like it, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Bye.